what the haters talking about.
What's up, family? Meek Mill is finally back home, out of jail on bond pending appeal. Now, Meek says since he's been home, he don't feel free. I can understand where he's coming from, man. Any amount of time, he's only gone for a few months, but any amount of time in prison, it's a different world, man, when you get out back into the free world. Anyway, here's his first interview. Check it out, leave your comments, and I'll come back with mine.
It was a sudden and celebrated release from a Pennsylvania prison.
I feel great.
Have you slept since you got out of prison?
No, I haven't slept 1 minute since I've been out of prison. It's actually like a culture shock coming from a small cell back into the real world. So I think my body has to adjust at this point.
Meek Mill, who we joined as he literally soared to freedom aboard a helicopter with 76ers owner and friend Michael Rubin on his way to last night's playoff game, where he rang the pregame bell. This afternoon, Mill sitting down with me exclusively for an upcoming Dateline Hour.
So you're out of prison.
Yeah.
But you're still on bail.
Yeah.
So do you feel free? Truly free?
No, I don't feel free. I ain't feel free since I court this case at the age of 19. I'm 30 now. And I pray. I believe God is my first lawyer. I always believe that. And, you know, I got a strong team behind me. I got a lot of support. There's a lot of light shedded on my situation.
Despite being free, Mill is still on probation, 12 years after his convictions at age 19 on weapons and drug charges. He served just 7 months for the crimes, but has remained tethered to the justice system ever since. Last year, he was caught popping a wheelie on a motorcycle and was also involved in a separate altercation. Both charges were dismissed. Even so, Judge Janice Brinkley sentenced him to 2 to 4 years in prison for violating his probation. The sentence sparked a movement and support from hip-hop superstar Jay-Z and comedian Kevin Hart to billionaires like the owner of the New England Patriots and Rubin, who says he learned through Mill's case how he believes the criminal justice system entraps young black men.
If you're just now hearing the name Meek Mill, why should you care about his story?
Because his story is so much bigger than his life. This is about how can he be the symbolic change agent that was needed for major criminal justice reform. That's why you should care.
Being as though I'm in this position, I got a lot of responsibility. I got a lot of important people depending on me, and not talking about them people, them public officials. I'm talking about them men that's depending on me going through the same thing I'm going through.
Mill's release from prison was unopposed by the DA, who now agrees his original conviction should be overturned.
There are questions about the single important witness who testified in that case.
Meek Mill may be back on the streets of Philadelphia, but he is still fighting for himself and says he will be for others, too.
So there it is. Meek say he got some things he gonna switch up. Let's see. Yeah, I know one thing. It'll be a good look if he did use his platform to expose this wicked system, man. This system is wicked. They don't give a damn, man. They'll throw a 10-year-old in prison for life. You know, they'll castrate you if they get a chance. They'll do anything, man. These people don't care, man. These people throw these sentences around like it's nothing. 5, 10, 20, 30, 35, 55, 70 years. They don't give a damn. Man, please do whatever you can to avoid getting caught up. Because once they got you, man, boy, they going to get you for a long time. I mean, your options are going to be severely limited. You know, thankfully, on Meek's behalf, he had the money to fight. He fought. He did some fighting to get out of that situation. So you know, the average man, he don't stand a chance in the world. Well, I guess he would stand a chance, but, well, depending on what he did. But normally, typically, you got to have that paper man to fight this wicked system. Now, I heard some people talking about how they were not too cool with him being freed. And I mean, people were just straight up hating, like, man, what's so special about him? And da 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 da. Look, man, who knows? Maybe the man will use his platform to affect change that, you know, one of you or your relatives or your loved ones might be able to benefit from. Who knows? But if you hating on a man being free from prison, something is wrong with you. Especially when a black man gets free from prison in this type of wicked system. How can you not pull for that? Man. Now, Meek said something that took me back a little. He said that God is my first lawyer. I understand what he's saying in theory, but let me tell you something, man. You go into these wicked courtrooms in America and you black, if you any race, but especially if you black, you better have more than God on your side. You better have a good lawyer, and you better have some money, because God is no match for these racist, corrupt cops, judges, juries, and prosecutors in this so-called judicial system in America. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?
Yeah.